Hi, Barbara White here. I want to continue our discussion about how do you know that God is speaking to you? Because it's so important that we learn to recognize when God is speaking to us. But because God is God and God is big, He's not going to always speak to us the same way. He uses a number of different ways to speak to us. And as we start to recognize some of the ways that He often speaks to us, we can have more confidence that we are hearing and we are understanding what He's wanting to say to us. One of the ways that I find is very common when I ask people, how does God speak to you? Is they see things. Now, they may see a picture, a physical picture. And as they look at that picture, God says something, stirs something in their spirit about that picture. Or maybe they'll see a picture flash across their mind. Perhaps they'll get a vision. They'll see something happening in their mind's eye. Some people will tell me, God speaks to me through dreams. Now, if God speaks to you through dreams, one of the things I definitely want to recommend is that you have something to write that dream down as soon as you wake up, because it's very easy to forget some of those details. As we live our life, we can forget those things. But God often does speak through dreams. Very often, the dreams will relate to something that's going on in our world. They may reflect something of our desires. They may be prophetic dreams that will indicate something that is going to happen. Or maybe a dream will stir you to pray for a particular person or a particular situation that you see in your dream. Very often, dreams are symbolic, though. And so when you get a dream, do write it down and then start praying, God, will you show me what this dream means? How can I interpret this dream to understand what you're trying to say to me? Another way that God uses pictures is He can put a picture in our minds. Sometimes when I'm praying, I will see a flash of a picture that will just come spontaneously into my mind. And as I think about that picture, something in my spirit starts to stir, and I realize that God wants to speak to me about that particular thing. Sometimes it's a starting off point that God wants to talk to me about. You may actually see a physical picture, or you may be walking in the park or in the town and you will see something and something suddenly stirs in your spirit and you realize that there's a witness there that God is saying something to me through what I've just seen. Now, not all of us are visual, but I do believe that it is a very common way that God can speak to you is through images, through your imagination, and through dreams, and through pictures. So I want to encourage you, when you get a picture or you get a dream or you get a vision, pray. Say, God, what is it that you're wanting to say to me through this? And I know that He will show you. God bless you.